If you spend years proving you don't need care, don't be surprised when people stop giving it. And once they believe you don't need anything, it can be almost impossible to change that perception. Hi ladies, welcome back to the Feminine Universe. I am so happy to have you here. At first, being low maintenance might sound like a compliment. In fact, many women actually take pride in it, in being the easygoing one, the chill girlfriend, the woman who isn't extra, who doesn't ask for much. You don't need flowers, you don't care about fancy dates, you're fine with last-minute plans. If someone forgets your birthday, you brush it off. If they ask what you want to do, you say whatever you want is fine. But over time, something starts to happen, and most women don't notice it until much later. Being low maintenance can quietly start costing you something. Your happiness, your confidence, and oftentimes the quality of your relationships. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Women who pride themselves on being low maintenance often end up receiving the least care. Not because they're less valuable, but because over time, they've trained the people around them to believe they don't need anything. And the real danger isn't just what people stop doing for you, it's what you slowly start believing about yourself because of it. So today, we're talking about the hidden costs of being the low maintenance woman, why so many women fall into this pattern, how it slowly erodes your self-worth, and what you should do instead. Because the goal isn't to become high maintenance if that's not you. The goal is simply to stop pretending you don't have needs. So if you're ready to improve your dynamic, let's get started. Firstly, let's talk about what we mean when we say low maintenance. Because when most people hear low maintenance, they think it just means you're easygoing, chill, not demanding, and not materialistic. And on the surface, that sounds great, right? But if you look a little deeper, it's usually not about personality, it's about a pattern of putting your completely normal, reasonable human needs aside just to keep the peace, or because you're afraid to ask for more. Because a lot of what people call being chill is actually something else. It's staying quiet when you should have spoken up. It's saying, I don't mind, when you actually do. Maybe your partner cancels plans last minute. Maybe they forget your birthday. Maybe they rarely acknowledge the effort you put into theirs. And instead of saying something, you brush it off. You tell yourself, you're chill. You're not the type of girl who causes drama. But here's the truth. A healthy relationship is not about being the easiest person to deal with. It's not about never speaking up. It's about being valued, respected, and seen. And when you consistently ignore what matters to you just to keep someone's presence in your life, you start sending a signal to them and to yourself that your needs and feelings don't matter, that their presence is more important than your dignity. Every time you let something slide, every time you laugh off disrespect disguised as a joke, every time you accept no thoughtfulness, no compliments, no acknowledgement, you send that signal again. And over time, those small moments add up. And here's something most women don't realize. Being low maintenance doesn't just attract people who appreciate simplicity. Sometimes it attracts people who are looking to put as little effort as possible into a relationship. Because if someone wants maximum benefit with minimum effort, then the woman who says she doesn't need anything becomes the easiest person to choose. So now the big question is, why do so many intelligent, capable women fall into this low maintenance dynamic? After years of working with women, I see three main reasons come up again and again. The first reason is it sometimes starts with not feeling worthy in some way. Maybe growing up, your needs weren't taken seriously. Maybe in past relationships, your feelings were dismissed. Or maybe it comes from comparison to other women. You look at them and think, well, she's so pretty or she's so fit. She obviously deserves that kind of treatment, not me. And sometimes it also happens when a woman feels like she's dating someone out of her league. This doesn't get talked about as much, but some women require normal maintenance when they're with someone who they feel they're more equal to. But then if it's someone extremely successful or very attractive, even if you don't say it out loud, you might start to feel lucky just to be with him. So you shrink a little. You don't ask for anything. You don't require attention because you don't want to rock the boat. But here is the irony. That actually decreases your desirability because valuable things require care. Valuable things require attention. Valuable things require maintenance. So when you behave like you require nothing, you're unintentionally sending the signal that you don't believe you're valuable. The second reason women fall into this is trying to avoid being that kind of girl, the annoying or nagging girl. Maybe you've heard men complain about women before and you've internalized a little bit of that. You hear them say, she's too demanding, she's high maintenance, she's always asking for something. So you decide you never want to be the woman someone complains about. But here's something many women learn the hard way. Men who bitterly complain about the woman they're with are usually resentful because they have to put in effort with a woman they don't like but still want to maintain access to. If a man doesn't actually like you or respect you, it doesn't matter how low maintenance you are. He will still complain. You can be quiet, easygoing, never ask for anything, and he'll still find something wrong with you because he doesn't like you. The problem was never your expectations. The problem was the lack of respect in the first place. Suppressing your needs doesn't create harmony. It just creates hidden resentment. If you have to hide the things you want or the way you want to be treated in a relationship in order to make it work, spoiler alert, it's not actually working. You're just delaying the inevitable. And the third reason some women fall into this dynamic is because they are genuinely low maintenance. They truly don't need much to be happy, and very few things actually upset them. It is a very small percentage of women, but they do exist, and there's nothing wrong with that. But here's something I want you to think about. Life has phases, and what you need in one phase may not be what you need in another. Because I'm lucky enough to work with women from their 20s to their 60s and 70s, I get to see womanhood in so many different phases. In fact, I was recently working with a very pretty woman in her late 20s who was saying this exact thing to me. She said, I'm not pretending to be chill, I'm not avoiding conflict, I genuinely don't need much in a relationship to be happy. I'm happy with very simple things. And after she described her life to me, that made perfect sense. When we're young, being low maintenance can feel like a superpower. Your life is full. You have friends, you're establishing your career, you're busy, you're social, you're getting attention everywhere you go. If someone forgets your birthday, it might not feel like a big deal, but life changes. Friends move away, careers and networking events slow down. Maybe you have children, maybe your body changes, maybe the world stops treating you like the most visible, most desirable woman in every room. And suddenly, the voice of the person you chose as your partner starts to matter a lot more. You start feeling like a compliment would sure be nice today, or a little extra help or reassurance would be great in this situation. Or maybe you have a cold that you would have shaken off in your 20s, but now you're out of commission for a few days, and a little care, a little soup, and a pharmacy run would be amazing. And that's when something painful can happen. You realize you're starting to need things you maybe never needed before, but you're with someone who was trained not to give them. When your partner is used to putting in minimal effort, if you eventually need more attention, care, or respect, it feels like a shock for both of you. You hear this all the time. A woman who finally snaps saying, I never asked for much. I thought he'd at least step up for this one thing, because you assumed they had the capacity to step up when necessary, but you never required them to show you beforehand. And on his end, it's like, I've never had to step up before. I'm literally here because there were no expectations. So why are you asking for so much all of a sudden? After years of working with women, I noticed this pattern over and over. The woman who always says it's fine early on often ends up frustrated years later because she never normalized asking for or requiring care, and her partner normalized never having to give it. They thought they married a cactus that barely needs care, and all of a sudden you're transforming into a delicate orchid with particular needs and instructions. When your needs change, it feels like the rules of the relationship have completely changed. Suddenly, your partner is confused, you feel frustrated, and resentment builds. And that's why one of my mottos in life that I try to share is this: I would rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So don't just think about your needs today. Remember to leave room and create habits that benefit your future self as well. Because the woman you are today might actually be fine with very little, but the woman you'll be 10 years from now might need something very different. Overall, no matter the reason, whether it's not feeling worthy, not wanting to be annoying, or maybe actually not needing much maintenance right now, the long-term effects are pretty much the same. When you constantly put your needs last, something begins to happen internally. You start feeling invisible, unvalued, like your feelings and your needs don't really matter. And when the person you spend the most time with, the person closest to you, never shows care, appreciation, or effort, it becomes very easy to start believing maybe you don't deserve it. And that belief slowly erodes your confidence. It also rarely stays confined to your romantic life. It leaks into everything. At work, you might allow people to take advantage of you. You may allow friends to take more than they give. Family may treat your needs like they're optional. Eventually, resentment builds, and I know we hear women say this all the time. I gave so much. I never asked for much, and yet they still couldn't show up for me. And it's heartbreaking to hear that, because the truth is, you deserved more all along. You just didn't know how to require it. But here's the good news, because you know we believe in solutions around here, and the solution isn't becoming dramatic or high maintenance if that's not authentic for you. There's actually a healthy middle ground that most women were never taught. I call it medium maintenance. It's where you remain pleasant and easygoing, but you also normalize a certain level of respect, thoughtfulness, and care in your relationships. In the next video, we're going to talk about exactly what that looks like, the standards, the boundaries, and the small shifts that completely change how people treat you and what you accept. You're not alone, and it's never too late to start expecting better. So if you've ever been the low maintenance girl in a relationship and you're ready to start requiring more, or maybe you just need this information for a friend, comment medium maintenance below so I know you're ready for that conversation, and we'll break it down in the next video. Until next time, ladies, stay feminine, stay focused, and have fun.